Hello everyone, welcome back to Com Concepts Pro. In this video, we are going to learn how we can insert a new node in a doubly linked list. In case of singly linked list, we had seen three ways of inserting a new node. Likewise, here in doubly linked list also we will see those three ways to insert a new node.
So we are gonna see insertion at the beginning of the linked list, end of the linked list, and at a particular position. First, let's understand insertion at the beginning of doubly linked list. In this case, the head pointer should point to the newly added node instead of the first node. And the previous pointer of the first node should point to the new node, and finally the next of the new node should point to the first node. When all this will be completed, the new node will be the first node of the linked list and the earlier first node will be the second node. Programmatically, we have to write these steps to insert a new node in the doubly linked list at the beginning. First of all, we have to create a new node in order to insert one. Declaring a new node is same as that in the case of a singly linked list. Its data type will be struct node. Concept of this struct node has been already discussed in my video on introduction and traversal of doubly linked list. This new node is the user defined name given to the node to be inserted. You can give any name of your choice like node to be inserted, etc. After that comes the C++ built-in function malloc. To allocate the memory size for our new node. Then the second step is to assign data to the new node, which can be done by writing this. After that, we have to check a few cases like if it is the first node to be inserted in the list. In that case, we'll make both previous and next pointers of this node null. And finally, start equals to new node as this will be the first node of the list, so its address should be stored in the start pointer. The next case is if there are already multiple nodes present in the list. In that case, new node next should point to the current first node of the list. This current node's address is stored in start pointer till now. That's why we have written new node next equals to start. After that, we'll set previous of current node to the new node, as you can see in the image. For that, we'll write this statement. Here, start means the current first node of the list, so its previous will be set to point to the new node. After that, the new node previous should be set to null because we are inserting the new node at the beginning. And finally, new node's address should be stored in start. Now let's see insertion at the end. When a new node is inserted at the end of a doubly linked list, we have to set three pointers. Firstly, the last node's next pointer should point to the new node. Then, the new node's previous pointer should point to the current last node. And finally, new node's next should be null. However, to reach up to the last node, we have to traverse through the linked list till the last node and call it temp. So programmatically, we have to write these steps. First, same as before, we'll create a new node and fill its data field. After that, initially we can set the next and previous pointers of this new node null, and later in the program we'll adjust the pointers. Then we have to check a few cases like if there are no pre-existing nodes in the list. In that case, we'll store the address of the new node in start pointer. The next case is if there are already some nodes present in the list. So then we have to traverse the linked list up to the last node. For that, we'll first assign a temporary variable same as start. Let's call it temp. Then for traversing, we'll write a while loop which will run till it reaches null. And during each iteration of this while loop, temp will be shifted one position forward till it reaches the last node of the list. After reaching the last node, we'll set its next pointer to new node. Now we'll adjust the pointers of new node. So new node previous should point to temp because temp is currently the last node, and after inserting new node at the end of the list, temp will be the second last node. And finally, new node next should be null, as this will be the last node of our list. Finally, insertion at a specific position. So for this operation also, we have to traverse through the linked list and reach up to the position where we have to insert the new node. So as per this example, we have to insert a new node at position 3. So we'll traverse the list up to position 3 and call the current node at position 3 as temp1. And the node previous to that will be temp. So we have to insert a new node between temp and temp1. So now we'll adjust the pointers. Previous of new node should point temp and next of temp should point new node. After that, new node should point temp1. New node next should be set to point to temp1, and temp1 previous should point new node. So these are the C++ program statements to carry out the same. First, we'll declare the temporary pointers temp and temp1 and assign them the same value as start. Next, we'll traverse up to the desired position with the help of this for loop. Inside this for loop, we'll keep shifting temp to next node during each iteration, and this loop will stop when temp is reached to one position before the position where we have to insert the new node. And after the completion of this loop, we'll set temp1 as the next node of temp. So now our new node will be inserted between temp and temp1. Lastly, we'll do pointer adjustments. New node is inserted after temp, so temp next should be new node, and thus new node previous should be temp. Similarly, new node is inserted before temp1, so new node next would be temp1, and thus temp1 previous would be new node. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the concept of insertion in a doubly linked list is clear to you now. So keep watching my channel and do subscribe it for more updates.